Hey everyone, welcome to Tale Inferno and welcome back to our story analysis playthrough journey of the Dragon Age series. We are up to episode 17 of Dragon Age Origins as part of this whole journey from beginning to end, from Dragon Age Origins all the way to Dragon Age the Veilguard, and analysing the story from beginning to end, seeing how it all comes together. Now, very early, before I kick off, spoiler alert, I guess. And I want to make this early. If you've been here since episode 1, you'll know the gist when it comes to this. So I will I'll pop up on the screen the timing that you can skip to if you don't have this spoiler alert. If you have this spoiler alert context, by the way. But if you don't, because I know some people find episodes of games that people play and go, I'll give it a go for a bit and what have you. For context, I have played Dragon Age Origins. I have played all the Dragon Age games. This is my playthrough for the first time going from Dragon Age Origins all the way to the Veilguard. Now, there are some massive lore drops that occur throughout the whole series, but mostly in the Veilguard. So if you were someone who has not played Dragon Age Origins or hasn't played any of the games, then maybe this story analysis playthrough isn't for you. Like, if you don't want to be spoiled, like if you've always been thinking about playing Dragon Age Origins, all the games and everything else like that, so you don't want it to be spoiled, this playthrough probably ain't for you. But if you're someone who hasn't played the games and not interested in doing so, but interested to learn about like the story and how it all comes together, then this might be fun for you. And if you have played all the games and you're here to enjoy it like I am, to just see all the pieces come together and just have a whole good time with it, awesome. I hope you also enjoyed in the fact that I am playing a Dalish elf that is Solus's worst nightmare. That's the whole premise. It's been so much fun so far. Now, with that being said, that's the context. So if you don't want to be spoiled, maybe not this one. But if you come back after you've played the games, you can have this cool time where we connect in that sense of seeing all those pieces come together and have a whole cool time. So that finishes the context. In episode 16, we came to the Brecilian Forest. Here we are. We have gone to the Dalish clan, and this has been a lot of fun because being a Dalish elf origin, and this is the first time I've ever played through as a Dalish elf origin, it's been interesting to see this kind of come together because unlike all the other origins where you go back to where your origin was done and like played through, the Dalish elf you don't. The Dalish elf, you don't go back to your clan. You go to a different one. And that has been really interesting to see because the clan that you start off with is the clan that you meet and is a huge part because Meryl's in it. It's the Dragon Age 2 Dalish clan. So I cannot wait to play Dragon Age 2 to see how that comes together with this. But with that being said, we got to the Brecilian Forest. We know that these Dalish elves are being hunted by werewolves. There is a curse on this forest. Now we know that there is the keeper here, Zathrian, has a secret that the clan doesn't know. He's old. He's an old elf, showing immortality in a way that elves have not done for a long, long time. And that's because the curse is related to him. His soul is connected here. It's a very sad story. We went into the forest, we did some stuff, and now we're going to do more stuff. And let's see how far we get in completing this storyline quest in the Dalish elf area. Now, with Amara being the type of character that she is, I don't think it's going to look good for the wolves, to be honest, because she is highly protective of Dalish elves, she's highly protective of Dalish clans, she doesn't care much about anything else except for her Dalish clan and the elves. So with that being done, we're going to go straight into it. Now, the reason why Cameron still has an exclamation mark over his head is because we had a very interesting interaction with him and Gaina, the elf of which he fawns over, and Amara. I chose the choices that made the most sense for Amara, and that quest isn't finished because I don't think Amara would get in the way. I think she'd be on the same side as Gaina. Like, Amara is not going to partner up with an elf who can't hunt, you know, like hasn't been able to go from apprentice to full-blown hunter for however many years. I think it's 2 years, they said. So Amara's not going to help the situation, and she's not going to persuade Gaina and be like, oh, love is the biggest thing here. That ain't Amara. So that's that. Anyway, let's get back to the forest and continue on. We got to go speak to the rhyming tree, and also find the hermit and all that jazz. Do all that fun stuff. So that's what we're doing in this episode, and seeing how far we get. Let's go. I've actually been enjoying having this party as well. I thought I was going to struggle not having Win in my party because she's the healer, but we've been doing okay. We've been doing okay. Amara keeps missing, as per usual, but we've been doing okay otherwise. I'm feeling confident. Watch me not only miss my first shot in the first encounter, but also die immediately. Watch it happen. This way, I think. Now, for those who haven't been watching the episode, sound has been a trouble for me recently, and I'm just wondering why I can't hear me running around. I'm sure it's fine. We'll worry about it later. I'm sure there is sound. I'm sure I'm not having a glitch again. I'm sure it's all fine. Let's get to the tree and see what happens, shall we? It's cursed. All cursed. Well, let's deal with these red guys up here, shall we?
Now this should be fun.
Let's go. How do we play this game again? It's been a while. Shock horror.
Yes.
I didn't miss my first shot. Did you see that? Mara's come a long way.
Going. Yes.
Get him.
And I'm off.
We're good? Yeah, we're doing good. We're doing great. We're doing great. We're doing great. We're doing great. Look at that. We are so good. I think the sound's fine. I think I'm just oversensitive to not hearing anything. I get so worried. So worried. Be patient with me. I am not a professional, and sound is not my forte. I hope for the best every single time I turn on this game. And any game. I don't touch the settings in, like... I don't... Oh!
Oh, right.
Oh, I missed. I saw that.
And I'm off.
Yeah, I don't, like, in the gaming capture, I don't change the settings in between episodes. And yet.
Now, let's see. Which one first?
Oh, you there. But yeah, so I don't change anything here. And yet something always seems wrong when I turn it on. So it's like I have to just hope for the best and change the settings in-game like every time, and I don't know why. And then I'll find out later down the track that it's actually just my headphones playing up, and then it'll just be, you know, it'll just be super loud for everybody else and you won't be able to hear me. You know how it be. You know how it be. Anyway. Look at us go, owning these trees. But Amara's not missing too much, or at least I'm not noticing it, if she is.
Let's wipe them out quickly. Going.
Alright, Wild Sylvan, let's go. I see the rhyming one over there. Because Sylvans are, if I remember the lore that we read in reading time, are trees possessed by spirits. So I have a feeling that she's not going to be super impressed with helping a sylvan tree. Like just anything that is possessed by anything. Ah! I need my dog. Oh, speaking of. Wolf friend.
So.
Alright. It's unfortunate I don't have Elganon on me, but so it goes. Alright! Speak to me, Grand Oak.
What manner of beast be thee that comes before this elder tree?
You're not going to attack me, are you? How is it you can talk? Can't you see I'm an elf? Or can't you see me? I am a werewolf. I think she's probably going to say 3. Being a Dalish elf, I don't know how... I mean, my brain suggests, and what I know, is that obviously they travel around a lot. And they travel through forests and plains and all sorts. It's probably not the first time she's come across Sylvans before, let's be real, so it's probably not shocking to her, and they probably just attack them and kill them, to be honest, in protection of the Dalish clans. So she's not going to say, well, she might ask, how is it that you can talk, because the other Sylvans don't talk. Can't you see me? I'm an elf. I think actually she'd say 2, because I think this might actually surprise her, because yeah, she might see Sylvans a lot, but probably not talking ones. So how is it you can talk?
How do I speak? The same as you. I form the words and sound them true. Now I have answered a query of thine, but thou hast yet to answer mine.
Can't you see? I'm an elf.
Ah, yes, I remember thee. Long ago, the elves roamed free, their numbers few and passing fast, until one eve we saw their last. Allow me a moment to welcome thee. I am called the Grand Oak, sometimes the Elder Tree.
It rhymes? 'Tis a rhyming tree. One can only imagine what manner of spirit is involved here.
And unless thou think'st it far too soon, might I ask of thee a boon?
A boon? What's this boon you mentioned? What are you exactly? She doesn't need to answer that. She knows it's a Sylvan. Why do you speak in rhymes? I would like to know more of this forest. I should go. I don't want to ask exactly what this boon is. I'm sure these questions will still exist. Hopefully. Because it makes sense to answer, ask straight away what the boon is. But there's a part of me that, Amara doesn't like spirits and demons and stuff. She hated the Fade. Everybody hates the Fade. Not just Amara. But, where's the I'm going to kill you now bit? But anyway. Look at his hands! Look at them claws. Alright. What's this boon you mentioned?
I have but one desire, to solve a matter very dire. As I slept one early morn, a thief did come and steal an acorn.
And you want it back, I take it? What's so special about that? An acorn? I should say 1, I think, is exactly where she would just be like, you want me to do something about this? And you want it back, I take it.
All I have is my being, my seed. Without it, I am alone indeed. I cannot go and seek it out, yet I shall die if left without.
I could look for your acorn when it's in it for me. I think it's better if I just kill you. Very well, I will help you. No, I'm not interested in helping you. So here's the thing. She's got to meet the Hermit. I have no idea how Amara would feel about the Hermit, because the Hermit's going to be... the Hermit is a bit crazy. And she doesn't like humans in general. But she also hates demons and possessed beings, and that is what a Sylvan is. It's a possessed tree. Now, it's friendly, and in every other playthrough that I have ever done, I have always helped the tree get the acorn back, because you do your little riddles and your questions and answers with the Hermit and all that jazz. I don't think Amara would want to help. I think, she's gonna, again, all she wants to do is to end the blight so she can get back to her clan. Not really realising that as a Grey Warden it's not really possible for her to do that. But she's not here to help everyone. She's here to just get the job done so she can have more allies, so that she can go and finish the blight and get it done. Dust off her hands and just hightail it out of the Wardens if she can. Without realising that she can't. She wants to save her clan. So I could look for the acorn. What's in it for me is probably not an answer she would give. Very well, I will help you. Probably not. No, I'm not interested in helping you. Probably not. I think she would say 2. I think it's better if I just kill you. Oh, we don't even have any stun? Anyone? No? Cool. Alright, everybody else attack. I will go from afar. We'll be right. Hello? Yeah, Morrigan. Or Zevran, whoever it is that he's attacking. We good? Yeah. Zevran, I'm sure you'll be right. Maybe? No? That's okay, so it goes, you know? Zevran, I know I have not.
Not bad. You will learn
I'm getting... I don't like being targeted. I don't like being targeted. I don't like being targeted, you know? There we go. It's as simple as that. I haven't leveled Zevran up very well, or much at all, for that matter of being. Manner of speaking. So I know he's not the greatest, but anyway. Sir, have an injury kit for your scratched face syndrome. You can't see the injuries behind my face. I realise that now. Like, sometimes I'll look and I'll be like, oh, there's this thing that nobody else can see. It's just me. That's okay. I'll take all of that. And now the Hermit's going to like me. But also, I've never killed the Grand Oak before. This is crazy. Alright. Let's go into a... Oh, I didn't realise you could come up and down from here too. Oh, that's sick. Let's save. Alright, now that we've saved, we're going to go and get ourselves all on a daze at this camp. This campsite appears remarkably intact. The tents and bedrolls are covered with leaves, but are dry and whole. The fire pit smokes and possesses embers, enough to build into a small flame. There are no signs of any inhabitants.
How odd. A camp with no campers, complete with fire and warm blankets. Rather inviting, would you not say?
More suspicious than inviting. Everything is so clean. We're the ones who set it up. This does look like an ideal place to camp, I must admit. I mean, it's nice. It's got the water. It's so beautiful. I think Amara would just say more suspicious than inviting. You get no hint of danger, though it strikes you as odd that the camp is abandoned. Perhaps searching the camp will give more clues as to its nature. Now, of course we're going to do this, because I have a feeling we get a codex entry from this. So, you know, I know that a demon's going to pop up. I know. Let's have a look at the tent. You look inside the tent and are surprised by how dry and cozy it feels. It is clean, but empty. What a pleasant place to rest your head.
The elven hunters didn't make this camp. Yet I don't feel very bloody concerned about that. I just want a nap, of all things. Go figure.
Yet I don't feel very bloody concerned about that. I feel like the way that was said with the term bloody in it just was like... an interesting way to say that sentence. No, we can't sleep here. We need to go. We can't leave yet. We need to stay alert. I want to know what's going on. We're not leaving. Yeah. Ooh. I want to know what's going on. We're not leaving. I think that's what she'd say. 3. Because I wonder if, like, deep down, like it says here, you know, the elven hunters didn't make this camp. But the Dalish camp is nearby. She's trying to protect the camp and the Dalish elves. I want to know what's going on. We're not leaving. It takes all your strength to step back from the tent. A wave of weariness washes through you despite your efforts to resist it. Dun dun, I wonder what could be happening. But do we want to look at the fire pit or the bedroll? Let's go bedroll. You examine the bedroll. It looks clean and warm. You feel like you haven't slept in ages. It would be so nice to curl up and sleep. Continue.
I find it difficult to move. We should leave this place at once, before we are frozen in place forever.
Sleeping here would be bad. I think we should leave. I feel it too. We need to stay awake. This is so strange. Let's look around some more. I feel it too. We need to stay awake. You turn away from the bedroll, but only reluctantly. The lure of sleep is almost overpowering. I know Shale would be terrified of that. Shale does not want to be frozen in time and place again. Fire pit! You examine the remains of the fire pit. It has been untended for several hours at most. The embers draw you in, almost hypnotizing you. This is a great shot through Shale's leg, I'm assuming.
I'm surprised that fire hasn't burned out. We should tend it. Is there a stick about? I am tired.
It's so funny. Hearing the sound of the yawn, I felt the feeling of a yawn just now. I don't know if it was because I read the word yawns and then he said the sound of it. I was just, you know how when someone yawns and then you yawn too? I just had that feeling. I wonder if when I watch this back and edit it, if I'm going to yawn. Stop. We need to get away from this now. Stay alert. This could be some kind of trap. Can you feel the power here? What is this? Stay alert, this could be some kind of trap. ... And then we all collapse and fall asleep. Unable to resist its strange siren call, you trudge back to the tents and quickly collapse and drift into a blissful sleep. I love how everybody else like curls up and goes to sleep and like Shale's just standing there because that's how Shale would go to sleep, is standing there. Alright. Oh, it's only Morrigan? Oh, is it because it's to do with I didn't mean to do this, but we're becoming a spider! Let's go. I don't know why I did this. Yeah, that was all a bad idea. Good thing I saved. I'm assuming the reason why Morrigan gets up is because she's a mage. Alright? I didn't realise that would be the case. I thought Amara would. Hello? Hello? Alright, we're doing it again because I want the codex, because I'm sure there would be. Oh! Freeze you in time. Do something with this. I don't know what that is.
I see. As you wish.
I did not mean to do that twice. Morrigan, I need you to have more abilities.
I cannot continue like this.
Yeah, you can. I believe in you. What is that? Drain live? Horror, disoriented, curse of mortality, paralyze. Do I have that on? Death magic? Do you have that on? I think that means it's on. Or dead enemy nearby to heal the. Oh, should I go near my dead companions then? For that, maybe. Oh, hang on. Hey, what does Curse of Mortality do? The caster curses the target with the inevitability of true death. While cursed, the target cannot heal or regenerate health and takes continuous... Do that, please. Alright, cool. And now we've done that, we're going to... drain your life. New codex, improved drain. Nice. Alright, and then we're going to do this. And while you're frozen for a little bit, we're also going to do this. And we're going to do this. Oh, don't hit me. Drink another one of these because I don't want to deal with that again. Just like that, I'm that good. Thank you.
I can't believe it actually put me down.
With the shade destroyed, the fog seems to lift. The camp that was here is ancient, and the remnants of the shade's victims all lie as if sleeping still.
A hungry spirit luring those who pass to their rest and their doom. One might wonder how it learned this trick. No matter, it shall prey on no one else.
Well done, Morrigan. It was that easy. Oh, and we all get injuries because of that? That's crazy business. Hello? Good thing I have all these lesser injury kits. I think that is a... Somehow you have a lacerated, like, thingy? What is it? Jugular? My guy. Made out of stones.
Yes.
Right, just like that.
Stop poking me.
Why aren't you healing? You don't have any other injuries. Oh, there you go. You just got heaps of health, so it's taking a while. Okay. Greater Shade. Health Bolters. Sick. Pile of Bones. Scout's Bow. Sick. Pile of Bones. Money. Sick. Pile of Bones. Deep Mushroom. Sick. Don't sell the mushrooms. I have to remember. Don't sell them. Don't do it. Don't be dumb. And, oh, yes, the Dalish gloves for Zevran. Has he talked to us about the Dalish gloves yet? Anyone? Anyone know? Dusk Ring as well. What was that all about? Anyone? Dusk Ring would be in here. What does that have to say? -1 strength, but 3 cunning. Ooh. The signs of dwarven craftsmanship. The signs of dwarven craftsmanship on this ring are clear. Carved from a single flawless piece of amethyst, it is heavy and cool to the touch. When equipped in a set with the ring named Dawn, the character gains a bonus to armor. Just like every episode, I can't speak, and it is brilliant for, you know, reading time later. Ooh. Because that then balances out the strength, and I get 3 cunning rather than 1 dexterity, which I think would be sick. Oh, oops. You don't have any rings. Interesting. I'm thinking I might, because we get 2 strength, 2 dexterity, and 4 attack on the Harvest Festival ring. It almost makes sense that if I get the -1 strength, I still get +1 strength. And I get 3 cunning, which is better than 1 dexterity, which, oh, jeez, I'm not very good at this. Where I get 2 dexterity on this. I'm going to equip it. I think that's a good idea. On A, please. Nice, cool. Alright. With that in mind, hello. You don't have any rings? Do you want my dexterity? No, but Zevran will. You can take that. Cool. Nice. Sick. Nice. Do you have a... Yes, you do have a belt. Okay, cool, 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 cool. Nice, 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 nice. Alright, that's all done. Did I actually get a codex from that? I don't think I did, so it probably wasn't worth it. But I did get to play with Morrigan for a bit, which was nice. Play as Morrigan, I should say. You know, am I a good mage? Yes, when I'm building my own character as a mage. Not with how I have built Morrigan for Morrigan. It's the same with Wynn. Like, you build Wynn up to be a healer, and then when she's the only one available to play, you're suddenly like, oh, I actually haven't given her any attacking abilities. She just can heal. RIP, you know? That's it for us. Autosave? Oh, I didn't go down that way from here. Oh, Jesus! Okay, I get it. That's the saving archway. I get it. Let's move on. Alright. Let's make our way to this part of the forest where we're going to find the Hermit, who we're probably going to end up killing too. It's just the way of Amara. What would Amara do? Just end people's lives at this point. Oh my word. Okay. Okay. Elfroot, thank you. Would that by any chance be a wild Sylvan that I miss? I love it. Sorry. I believe. Oh, Shale. Just absolutely falling down. Nice. We're doing do. We're doing do? We're doing do. We're doing good currently. Oh, there's a freaking Revenant here, isn't there? I can't wait for that. Oh.
Don't think so.
Gotta remember the OP character, Maya Wolf. Let's not forget that. Elfroot, please. Alright. Enemies.
And I'm off.
Oh, I think this might be where Deniala? Is that the name of the werewolf? Alright, here we go. Look at me go.
Now this should be fun.
Zevran, you are doing so well, my guy. Don't die. Don't die. You're too sexy to die or something. You're actually doing really well at not dying. I think you were supposed to die, my guy, but you didn't. Now, if that's a glitch, I'll take it. Alright. Hello? Okay. I think your name is Deniala. Yeah, Deniala. Hello.
Please. Help. Listen. I am not the mindless beast I appear to be.
She certainly looked like a werewolf to me. What happened? Oh. What would Amara do? Would she ask what happened to you? Or would she say, you certainly look like a werewolf to me? She doesn't know it's Deniala. I think it's going to be 2. That's unfortunate. You certainly look like a werewolf to me.
I was not always as you see. I have been cursed, turned into this creature. It burns in my blood. I fled into the forest. The werewolves, they took me in, but I had to return. I had to. You are Baelish. I am as well, or I was, until my change. Please, tell me, have you seen my clan?
See, this is the interesting thing. Now that she knows that this is... She doesn't know it's Deniala, but she knows that it's a Dalish elf. This is where I go, uh-oh. What would she think? Because it is unfortunate that Deniala has become a werewolf. A Dalish elf has become a werewolf. So how would my hugely proud Dalish elf feel about this? You are a Dalish who has already become a werewolf then. Your keeper is the one who asked me to venture here. No, I've not. No, she doesn't lie. No, I've not. I've met no other Dalish recently. That's not true. That's not important right now. You are a Dalish who has already become a werewolf then, or your keeper is the one who asked me to venture here. I think she'd say 2. Your keeper is the one who asked me to venture here.
The keeper sent you? Then you seek Witherfang.
Yeah, I do. Have you seen him? What makes you think that? Yeah, she would lie. She wouldn't lie. I do. Have you seen him?
I have, but it is not what you think. But there is no time to explain. You must listen. My name is Deniala. My husband, he is called Athras. Please, you must bring him a message. The staff I wear. Bring it to him. Tell him I love him. Tell him I am dead, and with the gods, I beg you.
Very well, I will do it, but you're not dead. I spoke to Athras, he worries about you. I don't have time for that. Answer my questions first. I don't think she can answer, if I recall, I don't think she can answer that many questions until she spirals. So, I think at this point, she would actually feel pretty bad. You know? Feels bad, man, and all that. I think she may actually say 3. I mean, we're talking about... Amara's awful to everyone other than Dalish elves. And Shale, because Shale's rocks. She's not... they are not, you know, a human or a city elf or anything like that, you know. And also Amara doesn't mind Sten, because Sten's a Canary that she doesn't know much about. You know, there are some exceptions, but most importantly... The Dalish are her main elven people and the people that she loves and wants to protect. I feel like this is something that she would say in that aspect. She's got... Like, I don't think Amara would turn and say, like, we need to find a way to bring you back so that you and Athras can be together. I think Amara would know practicality in the sense of... She would say, I spoke to Athras, he worries about you, so that Deniala knows. But then she probably would know that Delilah can't go back. She'd be realistic. She's not going to say, but you're not dead. She may as well be, you know? So, and like, Athras and Delilah are not going to get together, you know, in this state. So, Amara wouldn't be bringing a werewolf back to camp. That would be a stupid idea. So, I think she may say, I spoke to Athras, he worries about you, so that she can pass on that news to Delilah. If we can get and that's the other thing, like, I think she would ask, like, she's obviously going to do this, but I don't want to lose that either, you know, because she'd want to know about Witherfang. I think she'd be more practical in the matter. I think we're going to go 5. Answer my questions first.
No, I cannot betray her. I want to give Arthras peace. I do not wish him to suffer. Oh, the pain! The curse is fire in my blood. Please, hand it for me. Hand it quickly.
She'll go, yeah, sure. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to very well, I will end your pain. No, you will die soon enough. She's going to go 1. Very well, I will end your pain. Because that's just how it goes, eh? Bam! Huge.
Bless you.
Just a huge spatter of blood. Here we go, there we go. Now give me that. Oh, I can get the pelt? Can you imagine? You have, like, because that's for Camden's quest, getting the werewolf pelts. I'm pretty sure so that you can give that to him and then he can, like, show that he's a hunter and that he's been able to go and get a wolf and all that kind of shit. But can you imagine if you haven't picked up any of the werewolf pelts and you say that you're going to do that for Cameron and you pick up Denilah's and that's the one that you run with? That is funny. That's crazy. Alright. Hope you didn't worry about that too much, wolf friend. I would never do that to you. Okay. Hi, Halla. What are you doing over here? Hello, hello. Can I talk to you? Hi. Hi. You're a cutie. Alright, well, I know where that takes me, but I also... Can I grab the death root, please? Thank you. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Alrighty. Delilah is done. Onwards to over here where there are some baddies. Oh, there's some trees here that we can deal with.
Watch now.
My favourite. Oh. 3 wild Sylvans at the same time. Oh, yeah. You were never going to survive that, my guy.
Too easy.
Sorry, Zevran. Nice. My wolf friend. OP. Once again. There we go. Sorry, Zev. I'm sure you'll survive an encounter at some point, you know?
Make it quick.
Make it quick. Yeah, don't worry about it, dude. Less injury, thank you. Nice. It's like Sten, you know? You accept that Sten just dies a lot until he doesn't. Mythal's blessing. Oh, yes! Codex. Oh, Mythal the protector. Mythal! Da-na-na. Actually, before we get too far, I actually want to read about Mythal's blessing. Alright. Whitewood, tier 4, requires 18 strength. You get 1%, plus 1% melee critical chance, and 10% to healing effects received. The symbol of Mythal, god of vengeance, is eerily vivid on the face of the shield. I wonder, because she's god of protection, is it widely known that she's also the god of vengeance? Sick. Alright, bears. Leave me be. Oh no, that one. Stun. Nice. Look at them all glowing red with their roars. And then the Great Bear.
Another battle, I see. You cannot win.
Nice. It was as simple as that. Nice. You survived, Zeb. I'm so proud of you. Alright. Pick that up. An ogre!
Seem to love leaving their trash lying around everywhere, don't they?
Alright. Oh, please don't run and do that stuff. Two of them! Okay. Alright, chill out. How amusing, as they say. It's as simple as this. Look at us go. Look at us. Look at us. Huh? Look at us. We're just that good. Demonic Ichor. Nice. Okay, now. Let's save. Because here comes the challenge of no win. We're gonna find ourselves with a Revenant here, I believe.
It's done.
And
naturally,
we are going to have not a good time with someone who doesn't, like, we don't have anybody who specifically heals everyone. Oh, something for Elganon. So, I don't know what to expect from all of this. Ooh, some private documents that I can sell. Fabulous. Okay, let's do this. The air seems unnaturally cold around this ancient tombstone. Runes of warding are carved into the surface. Surface, I should say, not surface. We'll do what any person would do, obviously, which is disturb the wards, of course.
Huh. One never expects creatures like those.
Oh, maybe it's not a Revenant? I thought there was... Oh, yeah, there is! Alright, if I've learned anything, get the side people done first. Side people? You know what I mean.
Yes.
You're doing not great. I probably... Why is my wolf not out? Oh, shiver me timbers, hey? Oh, no. Drink! Yeah. 1, get wolf. 2, survive. Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. I should also make sure that Shale and Zevran heal. Alrighty. I can't even summon my wolf straight away anyway. I can't believe this cancels out my wolf. This is why I should have organised summon bear as one of my things. Anyway. Let's see. Take 2. Disturb the wards. Let's go. How about we go for the Revenant first, huh? Let's see what happens. Oh, well, that's not the Revenant. That was it. I've got my eye on you, Zevran. Why am I about to die? That's the real question here. I did not keep an eye on Zevran like I said I was going to. Hey! Oh! Hey, everybody else killed the guys. That was great. Can I? I can. Who else is fighting? Oh, there's probably a archer. Why can't I? Hang on. Why did that not work? I didn't read. There must be a reason, and I didn't read it. Don't hit me when I try to help! Oh my god! Oh my god! Please! Oh god! No! Why does it have to be me? Get someone else! Leave me alone! Oh! Shale! Save me! I know that I might have to get my daggers out. How unfortunate! I know that there's a guy over there. Yeah, I also need a health poultice.
Yes.
Kick him! Bring his stats down! Wrong button. I didn't mean to heal, but I did.
Yes.
Stun him. Doesn't work.
No mercy.
Hit him. I know I'm getting shot in the back. It's okay. Heal. You better give me some healing poultices, my guy, because that would be sick!
Yes.
Yes. simple as that. And then we switch over to our bow and arrow and we get rid of this damn archer.
Let us end this.
Who needs a wolf when you just do that? I don't know what I did differently other than using all of my healing poultices. You cannot see behind my head, but I had like 15 and I've got 3. I have 3. Ay, ay, ay. Well, at least I get 1 back. Hey, hey. The emblem of the Archon of the Tevinter Imperium is stamped in gold inside these boots. The metal has the otherworldly shimmer that indicates it has been infused with lyrium. When equipped in a set with the Juggernaut armor, gloves, and helm, the character gains a bonus to strength and constitution. Well, we'll take it, and we'll also take the health poultice. Great, I've got 4. Sick. Now, I assume in my distracted state there was something that said something about me not being able to summon my wolf, or that I was hit and so I couldn't use it. I don't know. But anyway, wolf is now back. That was ridiculous. I disagree with the wolf not being able to transition from that scene to another. But hey, you know what? So it goes. Now, Hermit, speak to me. Where are you? Are you dancing? Oh no, he has to come out on his own volition. Okay. Hello. Landmark tent? There he is! Weirdo. I'll go into the chest later. I'll talk to you first, shall I? Hi.
Oh dear, oh dear. Not a werewolf and not a spirit even. What are the woods coming to?
Oh wait, are you the thief that took the Grand Oak's acorn? I killed the bastard. A madman hiding in the forest. Who are you? What are you babbling on about? Hold on, human. I have some questions for you. Oh, do I say that? Yeah. I actually think she would just say 4. Hold on, human. And she'd say that like really like, you know? Hold on, human. I have some questions for you.
Questions, questions, always questions. They say it was questions that made me mad. Will you do the same for you? Ask a question and you'll get a question, but give an answer and you'll receive the same. Oh, I do so love to trade.
You want me to answer a question, or I could just kill you. So the options. You're quite mad, obviously. You want me to answer a question, or I could just kill you. Yeah. Or I could just kill you.
No, that is not a question. And if it be an answer, it'd be an answer to a question I've not asked. Have you no sense for the rules?
Be cautious. This is no ordinary madman. He has magic. I can sense it. Powerful magic.
No fair bringing mages to a guessing game. Will you play by the rules or not?
I think she would just attack. And this will be the first time I've ever attacked the Hermit. And I have no idea how powerful he is. I'm concerned. So, because she sees a mad hermit, you know, a human, she's not patient, she's got nothing from him. He wants to play a game of ask question, get answer. Now, would she bother? I don't think so. Ultimately, she's just, if you're not going to tell me straight away, I'm just going to kill you and I'll figure it out.
Not fair. Not fair. This is completely against the rules.
Oh my god. What is he going to do? Oh, I can't? Is he that powerful? Oh, there's nothing in the tree stump worthy of your time. Okay, what about, let me get into the chest. Mine now, bitch. Oh shit, I can't just attack you?
You just watch your manners. I've only so much blood in this frail body of mine, and I intend to keep it there.
He does not actually teleport. He uses illusions, impressive ones even. When his mind was intact, I suspect this mage was powerful.
Huh. You hear that? I intend to keep it there, so no more of your shenanigans.
Can I do it again? Oh, can I do it again? This is cool. I'm sorry. I'll get you eventually. Go.
Not fair. Not fair. This is completely against the rules.
I'm assuming I can't attack him. I'm assuming that we're just going to go in circles.
You just watch your manners.
Okay.
I've only so much blood in this frail
Okay.
body of mine, and I intend to keep it there. Huh. You hear that? I intend to keep it there, so no more of your shenanigans.
I'm so interested to know if you ever do. I'm going to do it one more time, but I'm under the impression that I'm never going to hit him.
Not fair. Not fair. This is completely against the rules.
How many times? How many times? I've learnt my lesson. Okay.
You just watch your manners.
Yep. Yeah.
You hear that? I intend to keep it there, so no more of your shenanigans.
Do you want me to ask another question?
I think it is your turn to ask, is it not?
Do you have anything to trade? What can you tell? That's when, yeah, because I need something. Probably the acorn to be able to pretend to be a tree. Thing what can you well, hey, actually.
No? Well, how about I ask you something then, That horrible talking oak. You were the one who killed it, weren't you?
Hello? What my plan was, in case you're wondering why I didn't ask any questions, was I was actually going to go and walk through the fog, because I realised I haven't done that, and I think that then triggers dialogue options about how to get through the fog. So I was actually going to step away and, trigger that. But why do you get 2 questions in a row?
Because it's my rules. My rules. So, did you do it? Are you a tree killer? A murderer of oaks? A silencer of rhymes?
I most certainly am. I don't know, was it worth a reward? Yes, I was, actually.
Let me think. There must be something you might be interested in. Oh, I know. Have you been to the center of the forest yet? It's quite the sight. Grand place for a picnic.
Wonderful! I'll keep that in mind.
It's where the wolfmen have their lair, but the trees will block the path. There's a way to fool the trees, of course. Trees are thick, wooden things, after all. Easily fooled if you know how.
And you know how, don't you?
Since you've already gone and killed that nasty old oak tree, I saw the splinters and even did a little jig to celebrate. Maybe I'll just tell you.
Thank you!
The secret to getting by the trees, and listen close now, is to make them think you're one of the wolfmen. Isn't that a grand idea? Oh, I know what you're thinking. I'm far too pretty and not half hairy enough. How could I ever be mistaken for a wolfman? So true. I have the solution to that. I can make you smell like a wolfman. Enough like one to fool some stupid tree. And you only need to bring me a werewolf skin.
Oh, I've got about 100 of those. Do you want denialers? Do we each need a skin of our own? How about you do it now and I don't kill you? Well, we know that I can't. Do we each need a skin of our own?
No. Simply one will do, though it will be used up 20. When I cast the spell. If you need it cast again afterwards, naturally, I'll need a new skin.
Ah, okay. So if I don't use it right away, I have to give you another one. That's right. As I said, I got like 100. I have a werewolf skin.
So you have. Nice, too. Are you sure you wouldn't prefer a pair of slippers? No? Well, let's see what I can do with this then. And here you are. Just keep it with you, and the trees will let you into the center of the forest. Remember, the trick will fool trees, but not anyone with a pair of eyes. And don't lose it. I might not remember that spell a second time. Anyhow, that's it. That's all there is. Off you go. Have fun with the wolfmen.
Oh, well, that's fun. That's cool. Oh, and a level up for Morrigan? As simple as that. But I think you have things that I can trade.
Now? You again? Why don't you go away?
Do you want to ask another question?
I think it is your turn to ask, is it not?
I want to know what you have. Do you have anything to trade?
Oh, yes. Yes. I still have that old helmet and the book.
What, the book? I just want to take it off your dead body. I want to trade for the book.
And what do you have to trade for the book?
How about this scarf? How about the silver ring I found in the ruins? Is that the one that I'm wearing? He doesn't care for coin. She wouldn't do that. She's not going to trade. The silver ring's probably not too bad. I mean, at the end of the day, I can take back the dexterity one that I gave to Zevran. I just like having that cunning for the lock picking. Because I don't have anything else. Because I think the book is it a good... I think there's something about the book. I think there is something about the book. You know what? I've changed my mind.
Well, that's your business then, isn't it? I still answered your question, and now it's my turn again.
I don't want to get rid of the ring. I don't want to give the ring... just in case it's not what I'm thinking, you know? You know? Anyway. Do you want to ask me another question?
May I? Oh, yes, I think I might. Now, what shall be the first?
I don't think she'll do
yes.
this, but it's okay.
What is your name?
Ooh, can I lie? Well, you haven't told me yours. I'm not telling you my name. She wouldn't lie. She's also not going to tell. Oh, maybe... That sounds so polite. She wouldn't be polite. I'm not telling you my name.
Then you don't get to ask me anything either. So there.
Okay, then I'll just have to kill you. Just another...
Not
just
fair. Not fair.
For old
This is
time's
completely
sake.
against the rules.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, I've got the thing that I need to get me somewhere. Alright, level up. Morrigan. Okay. Let's see. When do I get another specialization point again? I don't know. Anyway. We'll give you some magic and some willpower. Nice. Ooh. We get some more combat tactics, I think. Let's build that up. Okay. What was one of the things I was going to get for you? Like, the thing is that I probably need to write this down because every single time I come here, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll do this. And then I don't. Because I forget. The caster forces a target to cower in fear, unable to move unless it passes a mental target's already asleep. And take massive spirit damage. That's what I was looking for. Because I'm like, if I can get sleep and then have it that when sleep is done, we then do horror. Sick. You know? Affliction Hex. Miasma. So we're going to get sleep. Nice. Cool. Okay. Thank you, Hermit. I'm sure we will be back again, my guy. When I have gone through more of this quest and pick up other things that I can trade, because I'm not going to give the scarf away. That would be rude and not something that Amara would do. And I want to keep the ring for now. You know? You know? Okay. Alright, so I think it's this way. Hey, I'm a wolf. Let me through, huh? I think I'm going to go back and actually do the Denala quest now. Just to get it done. Just to get it done. I'm sure I could do the whole quest line and then get to the end and not have to worry about it, but I also just want the scarf out of my inventory. And I might use it as an opportunity to do a little bit of inventory management and sell some stuff to Varathorn just to get it done. Because I'm going to pick up probably a few things in... Why are there so many enemies all of a sudden? What the hell? Hello? Hello? What have I done?
You would think such creatures might be more interested in, I don't know,
What,
surviving.
more wolves? Holy shit.
Yes.
Hello? What did I do?
Tisk, tisk.
Good grief.
You cannot win.
Okay. Alright, okay, alright.
Yes, and I'm
No,
on.
I want this one.
Let's do this quickly, shall we?
Kick him. Got him. Oh, another werewolf.
Too easy.
Resisted?
Yes.
Don't like it when you resist stuff. Zevran, my guy!
Tis a good day.
It is a good day, but also Zevran. Good God, good grief, my guy. We're gonna make our way all the way back, and I'll deal with you and your injury later. Good grief, my guy. Alright, what I was saying is, I just want to go back and maybe do some selling of stuff, because I'm going to pick up things in the werewolf lair.
Here come some fur coats.
Oh my gosh.
And
More
I'm off.
bears? Why so many bears? What has happened to this forest? Especially, oh, is it because I killed the oak? Did the oak protect the forest from all these bears? My God, hello?
Your head will make lovely crunching noises.
Oh my goodness. Hey, can I just kill this bear, please? Thank you. My
Yes.
word.
And I'm
Kick of the
off.
bear. Alright, I think it's time for this. I also don't have hungry friend. Who would have thought? Oh my God.
Going.
Backstab the bear.
And I'm off.
You'd think they would run away more.
Alright, while you guys are... Oh no, they're all dead. I'm not gonna worry about the wolf right now. Morrigan, what happened to you, my guy?
Again?
What is it?
Alright. I didn't realise that all of these enemies just suddenly appeared in the forest. And my theory is that because I've finished the Grand Oak and the oak does not exist anymore, that all these enemies just appear all the time. What a grand thing to have done. Oopsie daisy. Alright. Buddy, here you go. Here's the scarf before I decide to give it to a hermit. It's too tempting.
You have returned. Is there any chance you have news of Delilah?
I do.
You have news? Have you found her? Are you certain?
She gave me her scarf to see for yourself.
That is her scarf. Where did you find her? What's become of her?
She died from the curse. Zathrian told you the truth. She was a werewolf, just as you suspected. It's too horrible to repeat. So awful. She doesn't lie. And I don't think she's going to say she died from the curse. Zathrian told you the truth. I think she would just say she was a werewolf, just as you suspected. And if the question gets asked, Mari's going to say she did it.
So I was right. But what became of her?
She died Athros, but not before she sent her love. I killed her naturally. Oh, who knows? She's a vicious beast now. Here's the thing. She's not a liar, but this is also a Dalish elf. She's not, like... I don't think she is brutal to her Dalish elves, you know? So it's one of those things of, yeah, she'd be honest. I killed her naturally. But she can be honest by saying she died, but not before she sent her love. Because ultimately, she's not awful to Dalish elves. She'd be, if this was a human asking this question and she did this quest for some reason for a human, she'd be like, oh, fuck, killed her. But this is a different context. She died, Athros, but not before she sent her love.
She told you that? Yes. That is what she would do. At least she is at peace. Here is the amulet, as I promised. Now I should go and make arrangements. I must mourn my wife as is proper. Dareth Shira. Fare you well.
Fare ye well. Morrigan disapproves 3. Why, Morrigan? Why? Oh, I don't mind about that. I was actually wanting to know what I got. What can I trade with? Why do I have so many scout bows? And they're not good, so there's no point. I think you have... That's not the button. I know how to play this game, guys. You do have a bow, but you've got the fox's bow. So I have a feeling this is... Yeah, okay. I can sell all of those. Okay, cool. But that's not what I'm wanting to do here. Sorry for the random inventory management there, guys. I still can't play this game. There. Did I receive anything? Atheros' pendant. 4% spell resistance. A pendant made from polished walnut wood, curved to look like a pair of circling hawks. I'm hoping I can maybe trade that with the Hermit for the book, because I'm assuming, I have a feeling the book is a good book. Okay. Now with that in mind, as I said, I'm going to do some inventory management off screen, so give me 2 moments, please. Alrighty, inventory managed. I have sold and I have bought some health poultices and we are all good to go. I am happy as Larry. I did not sell the mushrooms in case anybody's wondering. So let's get back and do what needs to be done. Let's go fight some wolves. But I'm going to be honest, probably by the time we fight the first set of wolves, I don't think I've built up that many codexes, so I don't foresee reading time being that long. So at this rate, I have a feeling we're going to probably get to the entrance, maybe go a little bit further than the entrance, and then like go into reading time and close off. Maybe we'll keep the werewolf lair as its own little section. Who knows? Let's see what the vibe is. Okay, we have made it to this. Now I'm hoping it'll autosave when we go through. But yeah, we'll see how we go, because I have a feeling we're going to enter, have some dialogue, and maybe close up the episode. We'll see what the vibe is, as I said before. Oh, your disguise allows you to pass through the barrier, and we're autosaving. Fabulous, cool. Aye!
The forest has not been vigilant enough. Still you come. You are stronger than we could have anticipated. The Dalish chose well, but you do not belong here, outsider. Leave this place.
No. I want to know why you attacked me last time. I'm not going anywhere without Witherfang's heart. Why won't you let me try and settle this dispute? I think she'd say it straight. I'm not going anywhere without Witherfang's heart, because ultimately she's here to save the clan.
You are sent by the treacherous Dalish to kill Witherfang. I will not stand by and allow that to happen.
Why do you call the Dalish treacherous? You attacked them. I've already proven myself stronger than you. Why? What is Witherfang to you exactly? Is he your leader? I've no intention of harming Witherfang. I want to talk. Then come and fight or get out of my way. I am caught between 2 and 5. Because we know that Amara's pretty confident in herself. Forget all the times that she misses. She is very confident in herself. And so I think she'd, I'd be quite confident in saying, like, I've already proven myself stronger than you. Like, just bow down. Let me go and get that heart. Let's settle this so that the Dalish can move on and the werewolf curse is gone and all that jazz. Or 5, then come and fight or get out of my way. Because here's the thing. Why do you call the Dalish treacherous and you attack them? Amara is not going to ask that question because she's not concerned about the fact that the Dalish have been called treacherous. Because there is a feud between the werewolves and the Dalish elves, which would suggest that something has happened. And in her mind, she just go, well, I'm on the elves' side and I'm here to protect them, and you're going to have your own opinions as to why they're treacherous. Now, I know Zathrian's background in this and the stuff that he did, which, like, awful things happened to his children because of the people, and then there is a curse that was put on these people based off of the shit that they did, and it's not good stuff, okay? So they have to suffer in their werewolf forms because of the bad stuff that they did. Now, if Amara learnt about that story, and when she hears about that story, she is going to be on Zathrian's side because she does not like humans. She's going to hear the awful stuff that they did and go, well, you know what? You deserve it, my guys. So, she's not going to question why they think the Dalish is treacherous. That was a long way of putting that. But why? What is Witherfang to you exactly? Is he your leader? She wouldn't ask that question. I think it's pretty obvious who Witherfang is at this point. She's going to make that assumption. I have no intention of harming Witherfang? No. And I want to talk? No. That's lying. I think I'm leaning more towards 5 than anything else. As much as I think she'd be cocky, like confident I should say, 5. Then come and fight or get out of my way.
Then we fight! With our blood and our very lives, we will defend our home!
Okay, let's go, Swift Runner. Oh, I didn't realize I killed Swift Runner now. Or maybe I couldn't fight the Wes happens, maybe? Okay. Oh, I really wanted a backstab, hey. That's not the backstab button. Don't worry, I am now healthy. Oh! Oh! Bam! Got him. Just like that. Like, I'm pretty sure the fight has another one. I didn't know there was 2. I thought there was only 1. Hello?
And done.
Okay, well I know how we're ending this episode. Oh. Jesus. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you have to fight the werewolves anyway. I don't think they let you talk. I didn't realise that I did not remember that Witherfang absolutely smacks you one when you're fighting them. So it goes. Right, I'm going to call out my wolf, knowing full well that when I go and... Actually, that was probably a really bad idea. I've just smudged my glasses, I think. Did I? Yeah, I did. Oopsies. Let me clean that. The smart brain I had for 2 seconds there was that I was going to summon my wolf, knowing full well that my wolf would disappear after I touch the gravestone and disrupt the wars or whatever it is, and do what I do. And then the wolf will disappear. If I didn't summon the wolf, I'd be able to summon it. You see what I mean? It's gonna take time now. Ay, ay, ay. Alright. Yeah, familiar warding runes are carved. Yes, yep. Disturb them. Where are you? Yeah, okay. Oh, the wolf is here! Everyone, chill out.
Now we get our hands dirty.
I love missing. It's okay. I'm gonna focus on the Revenant. Everybody else, fight the other guys. Zevran? I didn't even try to look at your health. I'm gonna kick you. Oh, and I'm gonna take some health. I don't know why I had to move here for that move, but sure. Are you aiming for me? Yeah, okay. Wolf friend, I need you to up your... I can't believe I have to do this, hey? Morrigan? What the hell? I'm assuming it's because of the archers there. Yes! Knock him! I'm going behind you. Backstab! Backstab! Or not, I guess. Oh, those archers are really getting into you, aren't they? Hang on. You heal. You...
Oh, right.
Don't pull me, I'm busy. I'm gonna run out of health. I've got 2 more healies. Can you stop slicing me? When did the archer... Oh, hang on. Sorry, everyone. Didn't see that was going to happen. Okay, what are your abilities? Quake! Now. Bam, bam, bam. Dead. I didn't realise the archers were that OP. Okay, alright. Change of tactics. We get the wolf. Wolf stays. Everybody needs to attack that guy. I need to be better at watching people's healths, you know. And yeah, let's you know, do the right thing.
Lovely.
Where is the yellow? I didn't. Why is it always me?
This is not fair. Why is it always me that has to bleed? Run
Oh my god. Okay, sorry Zevran, I didn't get you again, but I'm here for you. Get him. Let's go. Stun you. Get behind him. Kind of half keeping an eye. Oh, my wolf died. That's no good. I died! Good god. This skeleton archer is OP. Hello? Oh, taunt would have been good. What is this? Bellow? Oh, throw rock? Already done. This isn't good. Okay. Yeah, okay. OP wolf not helping. Skeleton archer, really good. Yeah. Zevran needs to stay alive for a bit longer. I didn't realize that you had an injury, my guy. That is my fault. That's probably not helping. Okay. Let's see what happens this time.
Why does the unnatural always smell so awful?
Why is it always me? I dislike it a lot. I didn't need to use that just yet.
I'm off.
I love this game. Ah.
Right.
Now we get our hands dirty.
Keeping an eye on. Yeah, use the health potion. Good. Wolf is down. I'm currently okay. Yeah, use a health potion, please. Okay, cool. Right, who's next? You.
Right. And I'm off.
Alright, we're doing okay. You are about to go. I should have healed you, but I've only got one more of these left. What the fuck? Hello?
Tear them apart.
Now you. Oh shit. Oh my god. Holy moly. Get you and die. Oh my god. Holy moly. It's like that skeleton archer is OP. Hello? Hello? I think everybody needs to focus on the bloody archer. Holy moly. And then the Revenant can go and get staffed. Hey?
Why does
Hey!
the unnatural always
Where are
smell
you?
so
Get grabbed. As per the usual. Now, you, sir, get stuffed. I don't know what this is. Jeez Louise.
I shall do it. Just don't order me. Very well. All right.
Oh, I don't really know what I'm doing. I know I can do this. I know it. It's just that damn archer. We did okay before.
Why does the unnatural always smell so
Right, get grabbed. We're about to get slammed. Alright, Zevran's already gone. I love that. I'm gonna get grabbed again. I'm gonna get sliced. I need you to wait, my guy. What is that? That's the one that Shale activates Stoneheart. Shale activates a mode that allows defensive talents and gains bonuses to armor and elemental resistances while nearby enemies become more likely to target Shale. Bellow, Stone Roar, and Regenerating Burst increase the effects. Stone Roar can also... So this isn't the one where... Because there's one where they go absolutely still. So Shale activates a support mode that imbues nearby party members with bonuses to attack, defense, and health regeneration, while other talents in the chain... With other talents in the chain, Shale gains bonuses to armor and to resist hostile spells. However, the aura paralyzes Shale and imposes a personal penalty to defense, as well as draining stamina. With renewed assault, nearby enemies suffer penalty. Oh, okay, so there's good and bad. What else do you have? Rock Mastery. What is that? Pulverizing blows. I should have kept that on. Pretty bad. Alright, heal. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Do something. We did really well that one time, and I don't know what I did any differently other than the fact that people went around the corner. I'm thinking I might leave this alone until I'm OP. I don't know when that is, or when I have Win. Maybe I'll come back here with Win. Can I come back to this part with Win?
Huh. One never expects creatures like those, really.
Oh God, every time. I just want to hide around the corner. Let me hide around the corner.
I haven't been this hurt in
Just for a second. Good God.
ever.
Oh, this could be good.
Alright, because everyone's gone.
Alright. Not good. Going. And I'm off.
Come on. 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 I did not press heal quick enough for that. Damn. Heal yourself, and now, I don't know, try this guy. Yeah, keep attacking him, shall you? Yeah. What am I doing? What am I trying to do?
I shall do it.
We're just gonna load. I'm gonna do something crazy here. We're gonna go straight to here. You are gonna go straight into this mode. Just for something a little bit different, hey? Because then we get constant healies. We also lose a very important member of this team.
Oh, right.
Including myself, for that matter.
And I'm off. Yes.
I don't really know what I'm doing here. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to change into this. I feel like I'll do a little bit more doing this.
Spare me.
I'm hoping you're right. Oh! Stop dragging.
Going.
Heal.
And I'm off. Let's do this quickly, shall we? Oh,
If I
right.
can get the skeleton arch down. Nice, nice. I know I'm getting absolutely thumped behind, but hey, you know what? You know what? You know what? Maybe because nobody's targeting Shale right now, we're doing okay. Under the circumstances, maybe this is fine. This is... I always thought this was a bad ability, because why would you want Shale just stuck in place, right? But hey, you know what? You know what?
Oh, right.
Maybe this is
That won't
OP.
stop me.
Maybe this is it.
Oh, this should be good.
That was brilliant.
Is it? I
That
would
was
have
so
liked to get back at
frustrating.
it.
Ah!
Me.
You can stop doing this now, my guy.
Try again.
Oh my gosh. I don't know if you could tell. I was getting a little bit pissed. I was getting pissed
It
off.
cannot be done.
That was not a good time. Until I realised, let's try something completely different that I've never done before. I never like the idea of paralysing people, particularly when their defence goes down or whatever, because I was just like, what's the point? They can't do damage and they're going to, like, die. That actually worked really well because nobody was attacking Shale. So everybody stayed alive except for Zevran, but, you know. So that was good. That was good when I got there. That was good when I got there. Happy days. Happy days. Now we're going to save, and we're going to close off the episode and go into reading time, because I don't feel like fighting anymore after that. Oh, it's a good way to end, because the next bit is the werewolf flare, and I think this is a good opportunity to stop, and then we can close off the Dalish elf storyline in episode 18, if this is episode 17, if I remember that correctly. So let's close it off, save, and get into reading time. Oakley dokley, let's go. Alright. Oh, yep, that's a completed quest that I didn't need to read, but yep, she's done. What else is in here? The Mage's Treasure. Find the Mage's Treasure. You have recovered 2 of the items hidden in the forest by the Tevinter Mage. 2 more remain. Oh. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Alright, note to self. Yeah, cool. Alright, reading time. I don't feel like we picked up that much. We've gotten our first spell combination, which is exciting, but I don't feel like we've picked up that much. So I don't know how long this will be, but I also haven't been speaking very well, so it could take forever because I can't speak. That's okay. Mithal, the Great Protector. Elganon had defeated his father, the sun, and all was covered in darkness. Pleased with him... Sorry, my brain got a little bit run off just then, because I read, we know Mithal, we know Elganon, we know Gillenane, we get the gist, we get that they're Evanuris, we get that they're terrible, 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 terrible elves, and just reading Elganon had defeated his father, the sun, and all was covered in darkness, my brain just kind of started running off into the lore world and everything that we'd learn in Inquisition and in the Veilguard, and so that did not help with the whole ability to read business. Let's start again. Elganon had defeated his father, the sun, and all was covered in darkness. Pleased with himself, Elganon sought to console his mother, the earth, by replacing all that the sun had destroyed. But the earth knew that without the sun, nothing could grow. She whispered to Elganon this truth, and pleaded with him to release his father, but Elganon's pride was great, and his vengeance was terrible, and he refused. It was at this moment that Mithal walked out of the sea of the earth's tears and onto the land. She placed her hand on Elganon's brow, and at her touch he grew calm and knew that his anger had led him astray. Humbled, Elganon went to the place where the sun was buried and spoke to him. Elganon said he would release the sun if the sun promised to be gentle and to return to the earth each night. The sun, feeling remorse at what he had done, agreed. And so the sun rose again in the sky, and shone his golden light upon the earth. Elganon and Mithal, with the help of the earth and the sun, brought back to life all the wondrous things that the sun had destroyed, and they grew and thrived. And that night, when the sun had gone to sleep, Mithal gathered the glowing earth around his bed and formed it into a sphere to be placed in the sky, a pale reflection of the sun's true glory. From the tale of Mithal's touch, as told by Gisharel, keeper of the Ralafarin clan of the Dalish elves. Okay, I have a few thoughts on this, and none of them are going to be expressed very well. I can tell. My brain has kind of like that whole Revenant situation there and everything that yeah, it's my brain, me, everything, not doing well. But with that being said, I think it's so interesting because, and I said it earlier, spoilers, you've been warned early, okay? So here's the thing, all right? In the Inquisition, we find out about the fact that the Dalish elves, their gods are these tyrannical leaders, and Solus was part of that. So Solus being the Dread Wolf, being Fenharel, the Dread Wolf, was a resistance elf with enormous power to fight against the Evanuris and be a part of the revolution or the resistance against these elves. But these first elves, your Elganons, your Mithals, your Soluses, they all were spirits first that then became, they came and grew form in the real world outside of their spirit form. And so they themselves encapsulate that spirit that they are. So Solus, being pride and prideful, encapsulates that in everything that he does as a spirit. He is wise. He was a spirit of wisdom, but then turned prideful in himself. So his demonic side is his pride, and that's where his name comes from, Solus being pride. And then you have that wisdom. So he is a wise a spirit and being, but that also comes with all of its cons and stuff, you know, that we see all throughout the storyline when we meet him in Inquisition and then in the Veilguard, and how that pride gets in the way. And then Mythal, of course, is another strong spirit of I'm going to say protection. It's not right, but I know that, you know, she's known as the god of vengeance and stuff like that. But she becomes part of like the clearly by this, an important part of the Evanuris group. You've got Elganon, Mythal, and the rest. And so, because Elganon's like the king, so to speak, the top of the food chain when it comes to these guys. And so, reading this and knowing that, like, you know, the Evanuris are these terrible leaders, tyrannical beings, dictators of a sort, and you have the stories change over time. So when I say, you know, Amara is Solas's worst nightmare, Amara loves the elven gods. She lives and breathes the Dalish and who they are and their history as they know it. And I've said it once before, I'll say it again. One of the main reasons why I love this game series is how it takes stories and emphasizes the fact that over time, history changes our stories. History is changed by how we tell it. So, and history is written by the winners, all those types of things. We lose a lot of history, a lot of lore in life when there's wars and you know, colonization and all those types of things. We lose a lot. And the dialogue and the history and how we see the world changes based off of the people of the time and how people tell those stories. And in here, with like the dwarves and the Shaperate and everything like that, you see how politics can then also play a part in the history that is read. You know, people in power can say, actually take that from, like, remove that from the memories, remove that from history. We do not need to remember that. So there are things like that that get forgotten. But even in telling of the stories and the tragedy of the Dalish elves not knowing that the Dalish gods, like the elven gods that they, you know, believe in, were actually these awful people in history that enslaved their people and, you know, created the Blight and all that awful stuff, you know, used the Blight to try and, like, make, like, control everyone and control everything. And you have these stories that are told by these keepers that put these Evanuris in such a light. And so, based off of all of that I have just said, and reading this codex entry, you know, Elganon had defeated his father, the sun. Who? Excuse me? The only thing that the Evanuris and Elganon defeated was the Titans. The dwarven Titans. The Titans. The basically what the Earth, I don't want to say govern Thedas, but the Earth, the world of which Thedas exists. It refers to Earth here, so I'm not too sure if this is actually Earth. So I don't want to sit here and say, oh, you're the Earth. But, you know, it refers to Earth in the Codex, so that's what I'll say. But it is one of those things of, when we're talking about defeating the sun, the only things they really defeated, because they were the things that were preventing them from doing what they were doing, inhabiting the Earth and destroying it, were the Titans. So they fought them. And then, you know, killed them, then, you know, took their blood lyrium and then, you know, created the Blight and awful things. Just a domino effect of awful things. And so we read, Elganon had defeated his father, the sun, and all was covered in darkness. Okay. And then, pleased with himself, Elganon sought to console his mother, the earth, by replacing all that the sun had destroyed. And Elganon is known as, like, the god of the sun, like, the sun. He destroyed everything. He's talking about himself. And then Mythal walked out of the sea of the earth's tears and onto the land. She placed a hand on Elganon's brow, and at that touch he grew calm and knew that his anger had led him astray. Now, Mythal was all, like, had that kind of ability to not calm Elganon, but she was kind of, I don't want to say that they were together, because I know that Solus and Mythal had a thing, but I could be remembering it wrong, because and there it says that Elganon is the god of vengeance, so I don't know why Mythal was referenced as the god of vengeance. But anyway, she's the protector. But it's like they had a thing in the sense of they are seen in like as gods, as like the mother and the father, if one could say that. And so to read, how she was able to calm him down, like she was meant to be almost like a voice for Solus into, speaking to Elganon and to change things, but that didn't end up being the case. Instead, Mythal was just really good at manipulation, is what she was good at. And then it's so interesting to see, like Elganon and Mythal, with the help of the earth and the sun, brought back to life all the wondrous things that the sun had destroyed. Elganon being the sun, if I'm remembering that right, by the way, like that's how he depicts himself. And they grew and thrived. They didn't. It's so interesting to me, and like all of my thoughts just being like, it's crazy to see that from here, Dragon Age Origins, we read this and we think so highly of the elven gods, and these stories, the elven codexes and the stories from the elven like where you learn in the Dalish clan and hear all the codexes you pick up in all the stories, they're sick, and they're so in depth, and the things that you would hear around a fire, and you get that almost feel when you're listening to I don't remember his name, but basically the historian of the Dalish clan, like telling stories about the forest and the werewolves and everything else like that. You get that vibe when you're reading it, because these are stories that are told to other elves about, the history of their gods and why they are the great protector of the god of craft, or the mother of the Hala, or the Dreadwolf. There are reasons. These are the stories that have made them be. But then when we find out exactly who they are and what they have done and all of those terrible things, you take it all with a grain of salt. And I look at it and I just go, we've come so far from Dragon Age Origins, where we look at this and go, oh yeah, so they're depicted as gods. They're depicted as these great beings, just as a lot of gods are, But actually, guess what? The reality is, these people were bad people. These were bad elves doing bad things. So was Solus. Solus was a bad elf doing bad things. Solus was trying to do the right thing, but then ended up doing bad things. Continues to do bad things. Keeps making mistakes. Doesn't learn. Spirit of wisdom, not spirit of the educated. Not the spirit of lessons learned, learning lessons. But yeah, anyway, that was a huge ramble. But it's just reading this alone, thinking about that kind of stuff, bringing it all together. It is just incredible. It is why I love the series so much, is seeing how we get from here to the Veilguard. It is such a switch, and it just makes you think, like, the theories out there about Solus being the actual maker, like, because of everything that happens and we learn through history, Solus lines up to be the maker, because he's the one that creates the divide between the Fade and Earth, because of the prison that he creates for the Evanurus, aka he creates the Maker's seat. He is the maker in that sense. And then you kind of go, okay, well then, is bloody Andraste Mythal's spirit within a person, just like she's within Flemeth right now? Is Andraste also an elf in that sense then, or not? It is such an interesting theory. And then you start thinking about like an Inquisition in Jaws of Hakkon, an awesome DLC in Inquisition, where you find out that the old Inquisitor, the first Inquisitor, was an elf. And not only an elf, but a mage. And it's a huge thing in their history, because it, as I think I've said in one of these episodes, I think all the major things that have happened in Thedas' history comes down to a mage and an elf. Probably both. And it's just it is just chef's kiss. It is just incredible, the layers of the story and how we get from here to there, with the flexibility of these codexes being written as stories being told, as things that are being written, which means that they can be contested and challenged and changed, because it is subjective to the events that that person experiences and how they are educated and their experiences. That is so cool. And I'm going to try and stop my rambling there because it's just incredible. So a lot of big feelings and thoughts just reading that, because as I said, like just looking at it and just hearing Elgonard, Mythal, the earth, the sun, destruction, all this stuff, you kind of just like, oh my god. None of it is true, but what are the little pieces that are, you know? It's so cool. So cool. I don't think there's anything else in magic and religion because I only picked up the Thals thing, so there's that. Culture and history. Okay. I don't think it's the Brecilian Forest. I think I've already read that. Have I not? Maybe I haven't? Because Abelas gets mentioned, and Abelas is also in Inquisition. I feel like I would have picked this up by now, right? Because I've been in the Brecilian Forest. And it's been a little bit. I've been on holiday, and so I haven't turned this game on for like 2 weeks. So, I don't remember. I'll just read it, and I'm sure when I get halfway through I'll go, yeah, okay, no, I know this, but I'm gonna read it just in case. There are places in the Brecilian Forest where the veil is so thin the difference between awake and dreaming is next to nothing. In one such place, a wood shaper was born under such unfortunate stars that his mother named him Abelas, which means sorrow. I'm wondering if Abelas here is the same Abelas as we meet in Inquisition. Crazy business. And he lived up to his name. He could keep no apprentices and lost his stock of bows in mishap after mishap, after finally he had nothing. The rest of the clan began to fear that his ill luck would harm them too, and whispered among themselves of casting him out. Abelas heard them and resolved to change his luck, and so went into the forest alone to seek a suitable tree from which to make bows. At last he spied a young rowan growing beside a stream. He drew his axe, and the tree cried out in fear, begging to be spared. But Abelas said, "If I do not take your life, mine will surely end." With 2 strokes he felled the tree. From the tree he made the finest 3 bows he had ever crafted. Pleased, Abelas returned to camp and gave his bows to the hunters at once. At nightfall, however, the camp was in an uproar. The hunters had returned with braces of hares, which I have read this. I'll continue on though, because it's interesting. But it makes me think, like, has Amara learned about this before, and should she have not killed the Grand Oak because of that? So the hunters had returned with braces of hares, which, when cut open, revealed only worms and sawdust. I think I read this like one of the first episodes too, so oops. The elder said it was a sign that the hunters had robbed some spirit of its host, for it is well known that spirits do not go about the waking world on their own, but inhabit another creature's body. The elder worked a charm to banish the spirit back to the Fade, but the clan went to sleep hungry. Oopsies, yeah, I didn't think about that with the Grand Oak, did I? Maybe that's why there were so many enemies. The next day, the hunters brought back a doe, and again the beast bled sawdust. Now the clan began to fear the spirit would starve them, and wondered what they had done to deserve it. Abelas came forward and told of the rowan tree. The elder considered for a long time before declaring that they must replace what Abelas had taken from the spirit. So he sent the hunters to dig up a rowan sapling and bring it living to the camp. Then there the elder ordered the sapling planted and appealed to the spirit for forgiveness. There was a terrible sound, as if the whole forest were crying out in protest. Darkness fell upon the camp, though it was just past midday, and when the darkness passed, a rowan grove, every tree bearing the frozen face of a terrified elf, stood where the camp had been. From then on, it was forbidden in every clan to cut living trees in the Brecilian Forest. The spirits know nothing of forgiveness. Amara! Oh no! The Rowan Grove, A Dalish Tale from Ferelden, Folklore and History by Sister Petrine, Chancery Scholar. Oops! Oops! I don't know what else I've picked up. Oh, Legend of the Juggernaut, probably? Yeah, okay, cool. It's so funny. I saw that, couldn't remember that I had read it until I got to the bit where the animals had the sawdust in them. And I'm like, oh no, I remember that. And then to read it in the context of the fact that I have killed the Grand Oak in this episode. Amara knows her elven history, just kind of forgot it. Just got sent back to the Fade with all the spirits and all the bad things there and went, well, you're done. Oops. Alright. Legend of the Juggernaut. The arm of the Imperium is long. Once it reached even this forest, in a time when the barbarian tribes of the Clane still ruled the land, the Tevinter Magisters fought to take it from them, inch by inch, if need be, using terrible magic. The Magister Harak brought an army to this forest, led by Alaric, his friend and general. For Alaric, Harak fashioned a suit of the finest armour, infused with it lyrium and his own blood magic, and named it Juggernaut, after the unstoppable giant golems guarding the gates of Minrathous. Thus armed did Alaric win many victories against the Clane. When defeat came, it came from within. Alaric's own lieutenants rose up against him, jealous of the favour he had curried with the Magisters and eager to take the Juggernaut armour from him. Alaric was slain, and as each successor gained the armour, the other lieutenants turned against him instead. The Tevinter outpost fell to vicious infighting. In a fury, Magister Harak voyaged to the outpost and slew the last 3 lieutenants. The Clane, however, were already approaching the outpost in force. The barbarian chieftain of the Clane desired the fable armour for himself. And even with all his power, Harak could not hope to stand against them all. Instead, Harak used the last of his own life force to cast a spell of blood magic that bound demons to the bodies of the 3 dead lieutenants, as well as Harak's own lifeless corpse. These bound... Hang on, what did I just read? I'm just reading without reading, sorry. Harak used the last of his own life force to cast a spell of blood magic that bound demons to the bodies of the 3 dead lieutenants, as well as Harak's own lifeless corpse. Got it! Alright, these bound revenants hid the pieces of the Juggernaut armour, and although the barbarians sacked the outpost, the chieftain found neither the armour nor the revenants. The Juggernaut's armour's legend lives on, and more than one brave soul has ventured into the depths of the Brecilian Forest in search, never to return. From Ferelden Folklore and History by Sister Petrine, Chantry Scholar. Nice. And then spell combinations. Improved Drain. Now I like this element to this game, how you can have spell combinations. Because you can get Smash or something where you have... well, that's not a spell combination, I guess. That's just a thing that you can do where you can freeze an enemy and then absolutely smash it to pieces. But anyway, this is cool. Improved Drain. The victim of a vulnerability hex must be wary not only of damage from the elements, but also spellcasters who wish to sap life or mana to restore their own bodies. The spells Drain Life and Mana Drain are twice as effective in those circumstances. That's really cool. Good to know. Really good to know. Keep that in mind. Pop it in the brain bucket, and watch me forget it. It'll spill out eventually, I'm sure. But anyway, that's the codex entries read. And a whole lot of rambling. There were 3 codex entries, a 4th one, an additional one, so there were 4 read, only 3 that we received, 4th one special read, which was funny in its own way. But a bit of a ramble there for one of the codex entries because the elven stuff is so cool. And the dwarven stuff becomes really cool. I'm really excited about going to Ostagar and doing all of that stuff too. Not Ostagar. You know what I'm talking about. I cannot believe I can't remember the name. It's going to kill me. Give me the quest. Tell me where I'm going. Orzammar. Starts with an O. I was on the right path. How embarrassing. But yes, I'm looking forward to going to Orzammar and studying that and seeing all the stuff that we learn. We don't get a whole lot of Dwarven history in Dragon Age Origins. But we get a whole bunch in Inquisition and a whole bunch in the Veilguard. And it is sick. And so I look forward to seeing what is hinted at the little that we do get. I mean, it might be more than what I can remember. I just know that we get a whole lot of really cool elven stories. And, you know, as much lore as we can get in this game. I think I read somewhere that Dragon Age Origins was originally just going to be a standalone game. And that the sequels that followed, like the series that followed, was not initially planned when they created Dragon Age Origins, which is why there are certain things that don't continue to exist. and why there is such finality in some of the quests that we do in this and in the DLCs. But it is still interesting to see what gets picked up and then brought forward and built upon in the other games. And it's just such a fun time. And I could ramble and talk about it for ages. And so I'm going to stop myself now, because a lot of the stuff I'm going to be talking about throughout the whole of this story analysis playthrough. So I'll halt myself now, and we'll all get excited about all the cool stuff that we'll learn in this whole journey together. It's so exciting! But with that being said, let's close it off. So that is the end of episode 17, if I'm getting that right. I'm pretty sure I said 17. I'm pretty sure the last episode was 16. If it's not, numbers will be on the screen. If I'm right, sick. But yeah, so that's the end of the episode. Next episode, we will hopefully actually close off the Dalish elf or the Brecilian Forest storyline and get the elves on our side. As I said, it is likely that the werewolves are not going to survive this, let's be honest. And as you can sense from Amara, she is not the type to just ask, well, she does ask questions, but a lot of the time she does not have the patience or the care in the world to ask all the questions. If she can get her answers and get the things that she needs by killing someone, then she will. That is what Amara does, and that is why I tend to tunnel vision into those options when I see them. Because I go, well, that's what she would do, because that's just who she is. That's just who she is. So let's see if we actually do get to the end of the storyline of this Dalish elven bit of the game in the next episode, and then after that we might do the Return to Ostergard DLC, and then do some of the little side questy bits on the map that we can go to, and then make our way to Orzama, because I like doing all the other quests before we get to Denerim. That's just how I feel. That is my vibe in this. So that is what we're going to do. We're going to finish the Brecilian Forest hopefully in the next episode, get that all done, and then wander out for the rest of the episode. So thank you again for tagging along and watching this. If you enjoyed it and you liked it, please give the video a like. It is so cool when you guys do that. And if you are enjoying the journey, you enjoyed this video and you want to continue to see more of these videos and join me on this story analysis journey, but you're also interested in maybe other video games that I play, or other weird and wonderful things that I talk about, or post about, all the cool storytelling things, you know. Tale Inferno is all about looking at and reveling in and loving and igniting the story. When it comes to storytelling, it's all about storytelling. And so it's all the weird, wonderful, cool, amazing things that comes with storytelling. So if that's something that you're interested in and you want to keep on the journey, then, you know, a cheeky subscribe won't, you know, that'd be sick. But anyway, let's close it off. Thank you again. Like, subscribe, all that cool stuff. I hope you've had a great day. I hope you have a great night. I hope you have a great rest of your week, whenever and wherever I find you. That's the end of episode 17, and I'll see you in the next. Thank you, and see ya!